Alright, I'm going to try to give you a crash course in Let All Mortal Flesh Keep Silence for the acoustic guitar. Verse 1, you're out because that's just ukulele, if we've got it. Verse 2, you're in on muted chords. Something like that, whatever the chords are. Similar. Verse 3 is where it gets hairy, but I wanted to emphasize the rank on rank thing, and therefore I wanted the bass and the acoustic guitar to match tone. And what it is are octaves. So you're going to start on a D octave. That's the second string, the A string on fret 5. And then you skip a string and go to the G string on fret 7. And it creates an octave. What you do with everything else is you use this finger, hit this bottom string E, mute it, and then you kind of let the fat of the middle finger sort of hit the other strings and stuff like that. So basically what happens is if I strum through the whole guitar, all I hear are those two notes. It's a typical electric guitar thing to do that I'm employing on the acoustic. But you just kind of have to learn the fret movements of the verse. I'm going to play for you right on the downbeat of verse 4 those octaves. And basically I'm staying on strings A and G, except for when I go down to those notes, which will be on strings E and D. So kind of watch for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. And that's basically the whole thing, except on that final one you go I should go. So that makes sense. Let me break it down a little bit. On the D minor chord, you're basically playing this. Going up 2 frets, then going up 1 fret, and going up 2 more frets. And then you repeat it. On the A minor chord, you're going to be straddling the E string and the D string on a... And then you're skipping back to the other strings, 1 fret lower. So again, starting on fret 8, then the other strings fret 7, 8, and 10. And then you're going down 2 frets on fret 6, and you're following a similar pattern, 6, then you're skipping up to those strings 5, 7, 8. Then going back to the D minor. And then it's the same kind of thing on every chord, those patterns for each of those chords. And then on the A7, that's where it gets a little funky. So bum 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 bum. And what I did there was fret 10, and when I'm talking about frets, I'm talking about the fret that my index is on. So sorry, fret 10, then back to fret 7, and then on the other strings, the bottom strings on fret 9 and 5. So again, that's your toughest go. And then you go, our full homage to thee. 2 of these. Sorry. Then you go back up to it on the A7. Bum, 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 bum. And then in the final verse, you'll go to full chords.
Sorry, I didn't want to disturb you.